Thursday, which means it's the first day. I'm sorry, I'm like crouched down stupidly. Hi. It's Thursday. It's the first day. It's exactly 7 a.m. right this moment. And I think Allie said she was gonna record when she gets ready, and I was like, I should do that. Okay. I'm trying to think like day-wise what's going on today. So first bell is chapel leadership. Second bell, I'm TAing for an English teacher who I love. Third bell and fourth bell, I'm doing CCP classes in the cafeteria because they're online, so I don't have like an actual teacher for them here. Fifth bell, I have, I think it's called biblical theology. Sixth bell, I don't know what I'm doing. Sixth bell, I think I have a study hall. Not sure about that one. No clue. I'm supposed to go to study hall. I think that's the bell that they're gonna technically put me in yearbook, but I can do it literally at any point in time, so it's kind of just like, just put it there, it's fine. Just put it there because it's free, it's fine. In seventh bell, I'm in gym, and then and then eighth bell, I just found this out. Allie was keeping secrets from me. Anyway, so me and her are TAing together for the same English teacher that I'm TAing for second bell. So I checked that last night because I was like, I should make sure my schedule's right, since they just sent out an email saying everybody's schedule's changed, you should go fix that. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go check. And so I'm checking to see who's all my classes. I'm like, oh, cool, it actually officially put me in as a TA for the English teacher. And then I was like, I can see who's all TAing with me. Nobody's TAing with me second bell as of last night. That could change. And then I look at eighth bell, and I was like, hello, Allison. And I texted her, I was like, did you know we were TAing together eighth bell? She was like, it was supposed to be a surprise. Trying not to poke all my eyeballs out because I have really long nails now. Let me look at my nails. They're shiny. I still have glue all over my fingers from when we did my nails, and so my fingers feel like I'm going to lose my fingerprints, which is not great. Kind of wanted to keep those, but maybe it's better if I don't. Imagine not having fingerprints. You could get away with so much. That'd be weird. Not that I really want to get away with anything, but like, if I did, I wouldn't have fingerprints, and then I would be like totally fine. I'm sorry, I've been watching police cams this morning. I didn't think you would find that very interesting, but I've been watching police cam footage. I was watching this lady in like Fairfield, Ohio, and she like goes into a bank and she just like she like puts her bag on the table and like robs them for like $500. It's not funny, don't rob people. It's a little funny. And then they go to her house and they're like, do you have a firearm in the house? And she's like, no. And then her, I guess her roommate, I didn't finish watching it, like her roommate says like, yeah, there's firearms in the house, like, and she's like, oh yeah. And so they're like talking to her and she's saying like, oh yeah, haha, whatever. Do you guys want any popsicles? We have popsicles in the house. Okay.
First day of senior year. Woo-hoo. Okay. Fit check. Student council shirt, black jeans, and I'm wearing my black blazers. And I chopped my hair off. No one knows. Nobody knows that I cut my hair. I cut it last night after every single like school event. And so here we are, short hair, starting off senior year. Yeah.
Hi. So the intention was that we would record things throughout the day, but nothing very interesting happened, and so that was vetoed. It is September 7th now, so we're a good couple weeks away from when that video started. I was gonna give you a recap, but really nothing happened. Except one thing. I did leave chapel leadership and go to yearbook. And there was a whole thing about it. It wasn't a whole thing. I made it a whole thing. But, so basically, I go in the first day. I go to chapel leadership the first day. I get my Chromebook, whatever. And so we go in. And we're sitting there. And we did record a little bit of that class. But it was like, we weren't doing anything. We were like just getting our Chromebooks. So it was literally nothing. And... and so I leave that class and I'm like, no, I need yearbook. And so I went to one of the people in like our guidance department at the end of the day and I was like, I need yearbook. And he was like, you had to fill out an application for chapel leadership, are you sure? And I was like, I'm so sure, please take me out of this, I need yearbook. And he was like, why do you want yearbook so bad? I was like, because I love yearbook. Please, I need this. And so he was like, okay. it's okay. And so he was like, did you talk to the teacher for chapel leadership? I was like, no, I'm kind of avoiding him because he actually had another question to ask me because we do this thing in our school called community groups and he wanted me to be a leader for it. And I was like, no. And so he had been apparently looking for me all day. And I was like, that's crazy. And I said, so no, I haven't talked to him about leaving chapel leadership because I'm hiding from him actively. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, let's go down to his office because we should talk to him about this before you just leave. And I was like, okay, or hear me out. You could switch my class and I'll talk to him later and he'll figure it out. It's fine. And he was like, okay. And so he's like, let's go talk to him. And so we go down to his office. He's not in there. He has a class. And so he said, okay, he's got a class. Why don't you come back tomorrow morning and we'll get it switched first thing. I said, why don't we just change it now and I'll talk to him tomorrow morning. And he was like, why do you want yearbook so badly? I was like, I'm going insane. I need yearbook. And he's like, okay, come back at the end of the day. And I said, cool, can do. I go back. And I go in. And he takes me into the room with the teacher. And we ask him, hey, can I drop chapel leadership? Can I take your book? And he's like, yeah, I don't care. I was like, yes, thank you. And so now I'm in yearbook. That's been great. Really nothing else has been happening. I'm in yearbook now. Very fun. Very happy about it. Yeah, there's really nothing more to say about that. I just am in yearbook now, and life is good again, and I don't have to go insane. Beyond that, the rest of my day is really long, actually. So basically, I go to yearbook. I'm a TA for my favorite teacher. Third bell, I'm an office aide. Fourth bell, I have study hall. Fifth bell, I have a Bible class. Sixth bell, I'm a TA again for the same teacher as before. And then seventh bell, I do gym. And then eighth bell, I'm a TA for the same teacher as before. I'm cool with it. I'm happy. And I've been making all of the English teachers' slideshows. I'm like, I'll make you slideshows, please. I'm really bored, guys. Please let me make you slideshows. Oh, we did senior sunrise. That was fine. We stood there for a little bit. Somebody drove up the hill. We were like, what are you doing? CCP-wise, my stuff isn't too bad yet. My math class isn't bad. I'm doing quantitative reasoning. I think it's designed to not be bad. I'm bad at math. I don't like math at all. It's not bad. At least it isn't now. My first homework was like rounding. Like, I know how to do that. Put me in, coach. I know how to do this one. Yeah. And then my psych teacher's super nice. Nothing else to say about her. She's just really, really nice. And my speech teacher's okay. I'm just kidding. I like his name. His name's Rock. Like, that's cool. But he never, like, capitalizes his name. I wonder if he has, like, envy towards, like, The Rock. You know what I mean? Because it's, like, he's The Rock and you're just Rock, you know? 'Cause he doesn't even like, it's just, like, lowercase r Rock. Everything he signs. Dash, dash, lowercase r, Rock. There's gotta be some envy there, right? One of the slideshows I made was to convince the chapel leadership teacher not to hate me. It worked. Smart news. We have bad blood right now.
You and I have bad blood?
Apparently so.
We do?
I think so.
So, from who?
You. In conclusion, this is what you should do. The other day we were hanging up posters. Me and Allie were hanging up posters for stuff. And he almost hit me with the door. And I was like, almost killed me. And he was like, if I wanted you two dead, you'd be dead already. We were like, what? And he said that in front of another teacher, like another staff person at this school. And he turned around because he was like, oh no, a witness. And I was like, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. We were like, she heard it. She heard it. We heard it. We heard witnesses.